We knew they were a physical team, so we had to get something going inside. Against Maryland, we settled for a lot of shots, and we didn't want that to happen again. And the second half of the Maryland game, we beat it. We pounded the ball inside, and some good things happened for us. So we just tried to get that going from the start of the game, and it helped us push a lead out and never look back. And before the game, it's just, it's my last game here, and I wanted to do something special, and obviously I was in my own thoughts, like you said, just sitting there thinking about everything. So I just try to mentally psych myself up.
You got a question right over here, fellas.
Frank, you've talked for a couple of years now about winning a Big Ten championship, and that you've got to share and you want more. But how fulfilling is it to do it on Senior Day? And the second part of the question: what's up with the GoPro? Why did you choose to chronicle it like that? I've never seen anybody do that. So.
To go out on Senior Day and win a Big Ten title is unbelievable. I know Josh Duyatre and I have talked about it all 4 of our years. Josh is 16 years. It's just an unbelievable feeling to do it in front of our families and friends, where everyone could make it. I feel like so many people I knew, as well as I'm sure Josh has 700 people here. Just to go out there and do it in front of our families and friends and fans is unbelievable. And the GoPro is just something for the Chronicles, for the Archives.
Josh, before I ask you a question, as you a senior, do you want to address that as well about getting a Big Ten title and what it means to you that this group, no one has done that?
Yeah. First time I looked at it, I had this date circled because I envisioned this exact scenario happening, on Senior night, last home game against a really good team, closing out the Big Ten, and I didn't know for sure, if it was going to happen. It looked a little rough at times, especially when Trey went down, but we were able to stick together as a team and just everyone on this team, not just the 4 seniors, we all had the same goal of winning a Big Ten championship. We were hungry and worked really hard at it, so it's my goals left to achieve.
That's what I asked you about. You guys mentioned out there about wanting more for Nigel as well. How important is that message to get through to everybody right away that there's still more that you want to achieve this season?
We know because, last year was heartbreaking, what we went through, and we want to get back to that point and more. So we'll talk about it 24/7. We all know individually and as a team what we want. So we'll enjoy this today, and then tomorrow, rest up and get back to work.
Should I go ahead, or Mike, you want to go?
Go ahead right here, please.
About you being the best player in the nation, best player in the country, and for those of us who've watched you for your entire career, are you able to appreciate, just quite frankly, how far you've come, and would you just talk about reflecting on that path, please?
It's been an unbelievable journey. When I think back to, just my mindset when I was younger and, freshman and sophomore in this program, it's completely different than it is now. And, I just have way more confidence. And, I know I can do a lot of different things out on the court, and I just try to do whatever I can to help our team win. It was a struggle at times, coming up in this program, but, I knew at the end of the day that, I wanted to become a really good player and win a Big Ten championship, make it to the Final Four, and do a lot of different things in my time here. Because 4 years goes by fast, and it definitely has, and it's just been an unreal journey, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Josh, Bo Ryan, I think he said it was you were saying that you found yourself just watching Frank at times today. He had some kind of unusual moves or different moves. Can you reflect on those? And also, Nigel, if you could talk about what Frank accomplished today and so far this season.
Yeah, my job was easy. Get the ball to Frank and clear out, create space for him to go to work. Frank, he is the best player in the country. There's no doubt about it in my mind. And everyone else should, just watch him play. Everything for us, and tonight proved that. So I think even more. Obviously he had 30 plus, but he was tremendous on the defensive end, great on the glass, and he really led us in all categories today, as he has been.
As we all know, I'll be serious with this one for you, Frank. Frank's extremely good, as we saw. He put on a terrific display of post moves as well as showing his outside touch. as well as showing him being able to put the ball on the floor. So as we see, Frank's a very versatile player, and he easily should be Player of the Year. And if I had a vote, he'd have my vote.